Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Today I give you Shaukat Hanum Hospital Information System journey of how we developed, implement, and maintained the system in the last 25 years. We started this journey in the year 2000, and we have now achieved different excellences through this system for our hospital. So let's start with a brief presentation on the some background of the hospital. So Shaukat Hanum Memorial Trust has 3 hospitals, one in Lahore, one in Peshawar, and a third hospital is under development in Karachi. And we are treating most of the cancer patients free of cost. Shaukat Hanum has achieved a global standard on hospital quality and patient safety, which is called JCI Enterprise Accreditation. Recently, we are recertified for this accreditation, and we have achieved this through the use of this hospital information system. So why we started this journey back in year 2000, we were facing, there was diagnostic errors, there were clinical errors in the electronic medical records, there was inadequate monitoring in the electronic medical record. There were financial issues. We wanted to purchase some off-the-shelf system, but it was extremely expensive. So we decided to build our own system through our own team. So how we started this system, and then later on we wanted to do some research based on the data that we collect through this system. So we decided to build our own system. We decided from a very base level. We started this system module by module. We started with the clinical and then some of the financial modules, and then we build modules over all this system. So there are 4 major parts in this HIA system: clinical and research modules, there are financial modules, we have developed packs, and we have also developed administrative modules in this system. So currently we have more than 50 modules in this application, and we are maintaining the lifetime medical record of the patient, and it is robust, scalable, and highly available. So there is, it's a brief list of the modules in different areas in clinical, financial, administrative, and diagnostics. You can see the system, these are basic modules are in place, and they are fully integrated, they are talking to each other, and they are giving integrated reporting through all these modules. So we are developing a single product version of this application because we have implemented it in more than 75 hospitals in Pakistan, and all the hospitals have the same version. There are no 2 versions of this application, and it is accessible from the public as well as from the private cloud. And we also have mobile application which is maintaining online appointments, reports, prescriptions. We also have SMS, WhatsApp communication through this system. We are giving feedback to patients through this system, and we are giving alerts to the system. Its system also has pending tasks, e-learning systems, telecommunication, telemedicine, and it can be run from centralized as well as from the distributed databases. It is cost effective, it is creating paperless environment, and it has increased the healthcare productivity. So it has what we have achieved so far: error reduction, we are doing data capture and clinical history, we are doing computerized physician order entry, and we have established a clinical decision support system in the pharmacy where different drug-to-drug interactions, allergies, and look-alike, sound-like medicines are all talking to each other, and the system is intervening the doctor prescription, and it is suggesting, and it is helping doctors to better prescribe different medicines. So there is a consistency of processes through all this process. Standard practices and guidelines are implemented in the system. We have implemented clinical pathways in the system, and we are reducing manual entries through QR and barcodes. So after building all these basics in the system, now we are working on the statistical analysis. We have developed a data warehouse, and we are working on the business intelligence dashboards, artificial intelligence, and data integration and interoperability. There are some of the tools that we have developed, selected for this system. We have developed this in Oracle Tools and Technologies, front end and at the back end. I shall skip this slide. And for the development part of this application, we have achieved CMMI level 5 certification, which tests that how different processes for requirement gathering, analysis, design, development, testing, integration should be developed, and how we should develop the system through proper documentation. So we have achieved this highest level in the development, which is CMMI maturity level 5. Then we also have ISO certifications, ISO 27001, 20000, and ISO QMS 9001, 2015. So different international standards are implemented in the system. We have just achieved CMMI JCI recertification enterprise, and the auditors very much appreciated this system in achieving this goal. We have implemented SNOMED coding. We have implemented CPT coding for the lab and radiology ordering. And then we have also ICD-0 and ICD-10 for classification of diseases. And we have also achieved Quality Oncology Practice Initiation Copy Standard and CAP standard for our laboratories. What we have done so far in the AI-related work, we have, based on the data collected from the patient notes, lab reports, radiology reports, imaging, and other sources, we have automated MDT notes and treatment plans. We have done some surgical site infection detection, physician note summarization. You know, there are different types of physician notes. Some are structured note, for example, SOAP note, and initial instant physical examination. But we also have follow-up note, free text notes. So we have done some work, AI work on those notes as well, and we have put those free text notes into a structured form. We have also worked on some LU177 PSMA therapy selection, and we have done some AI chatbot for training. So these are some brief of this, what was the purpose of automating the MDT notes, how we did that. You can see that the data is collected from patient medical records, lab imaging, clinical notes, and then system suggests the treatment plan using standard cancer the guidelines, NCCN, ASCO, ESMO, and up to date, allows clinical review and modification before approval. So these are some of the benefits of the AI, and we are further working on some other areas of the AI as well, based on the data that we have collected so far in these 25 years. I shall skip these some very technical slides and shall talk briefly on some interoperability that we are doing so far. So there is a lack of interoperability in different hospitals that are in Pakistan. So this interoperability is extremely helpful for patient health, because when patient moves from one hospital to another hospital, its medical record does not move with him. So its tests, labs, diagnosis, everything has to be started from zero. So there is a great need of interoperability. The different pioneer hospitals in Pakistan that have developed their a hospital information system in great detail, they must sit together and build these functionalities in the system so that the different system, different patient data can talk to each other. So what Shaukat Hanum has done so far in this field is that we have developed FHIR. We have developed some of our modules on FHIR, and we are using RESTful APIs. We are using Google Gemini APIs, DICOM, HL7, ASTM, and custom SDKs. Shaukat Hanum has developed its own packs, so we are using DICOM and HL7. So patient registration so far is on the FHIR, and we are using other modules as well, which can be implemented on the FHIR standards. So these are some of the things that we have done. We have done radiology, different modalities. They are integrated. They are talking to other systems. We have nuclear medicines, cardiology, dentistry, HL7, integration of PFT machines, and then we have laboratory analyzers which are interfaced with the system through these ASTM standards. And we have also done some projects of data exchange with some government organizations. We are exchanging cancer registry data with different cancer registries in the Pakistan, and we have shared data with different organizations on COVID, dengue, and some cancer diseases. So this is the way we are doing with the interoperability, and we are expecting that the others EMR in the Pakistan should also work on this side so that patient could be greatly benefited through all this interoperability thing. So thank you very much. If you have any questions.